Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap and close our eyes. And when you're ready guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Very good. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down and touch our toes. And now go back up high. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And when we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to touch our toes. And stand up guys, and let's shake it out. Arms and legs, shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. And now we'll do some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And now 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent guys. And now we'll do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. And to finish, we'll do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent guys. Have a seat. And who can tell me what we've been learning about in math class the previous few lessons? Beginning with G, a new type of shapes. Geometry. Excellent guys. We've begun to learn about geometry. So let's write that word on the board. Geometry. Geometry. Excellent. So, who can tell me what this is? A line. Okay, we have a line. What type of line? Diagonal. Okay, a diagonal line. And then, who can tell me what this is here on the line when I draw it? A point. Point. How many points have we got on the line so far? One. How about now? Two. Okay. So who can remember in the previous lesson we discussed what we call the part of the line that's between 2 points? Can anybody remember what that's called? Line segment. Okay. L-I-N-E-S-E-G-M-E-N-T. Line segment. You can see the part of the line that is between 2 points is what we call line segment. Segment means part. But for us to give the line segment a name, we first need to give reference points to our points. So who can think of 2 good reference points that we can give to our points, guys? What can we use? For point A, and we can have point B. Excellent. So any idea now what we can call our line or line segment? Line AB. I-N-E. AB, because you see, we're talking about the line that is between points A and B. Or we could swap the letters round. We could call it line BA. But generally, it's better to start with the earliest letter first. So we can say line AB. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask my students to close their eyes. And we'll have one student come forward and demonstrate what knowledge we've learned to do their own line segment. So let's see, who can we choose? Okay, let's open our eyes. Who has the pen? Down. Come and join me at the front, please. So now, my kind student down is going to demonstrate how we can draw our own line segment. So guys, if we're going to draw a line segment, in fact, down, you can use blue, because then you'll be able to tell the difference. What's the first thing we need to draw if we're going to have a line segment? The first thing we need to draw is a line. So Dan, can you draw a line for me? Any one you wish, vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. Excellent. So now we've got a horizontal line. But if we're going to have line segments, what else do we need to have on our lines? We need to have points. Yes. How many? 2 points. So down, anywhere you like on your line, can you draw 2 points? That's 1 point. That's 2. Excellent. So now, guys, is the line segment to the left of the point here? No. Is the line segment to the right of the point here? No. No. Correct. The line segment is the part of the line that's between 2 points. So can you draw your arc down to signify the line segment? Perfect. But now, before we give our line segment a name, we need to give our points references. So I used point A and point B. But Dan, can you think of 2 other references that you can use? Anything you like. Any letters you choose. We could have point N and point O. Okay. So now our 2 points have unique references. They have point N and point O. So any idea what we can call our line segment, guys? Line NO. Excellent. Well done. So can you draw line NO here, please, Dan? I-N-E. N-O. You see, it's not line no. The two letters down has chosen is N-O. So we will call this line segment line N-O or line O-N. And Dan, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause. And now what we're going to do in today's lesson is we're going to move on and have a look at another type of geometry feature. It's one that still involves a line, but it doesn't involve so many points. How about if we have a line here and we only have 1 point? That means that there is no end point for the line that is traveling this way. So if the line continues to go, we need to give it a feature so that we know what direction it's traveling in. Has anybody got any ideas what we could use to show how a line is traveling? I'll give you a clue. Begins with A. Arrow, you see. Yes. If I am to draw an arrow like this, you know the line is traveling this way. So we won't call it a line segment because there's not 2 points. This type of geometry feature is what we call, ready guys? R-A-Y. Ray. This is what we call a ray. It's different to a line segment because there aren't 2 points. It's not closed. A ray has 1 point and the line is still traveling in one direction. And you can tell by the arrow which way it's traveling. So one more time, guys. Rays. Excellent, very good. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at a video and a PowerPoint presentation so that we can understand more and learn about rays. So let's turn our chairs to look at the TV screen, guys. And now we'll take a look at our PowerPoint presentation, Geometry, Section 4, Rays. So here on the screen now, guys, you can see what we call in mathematics or geometry a ray. An array is a combination of 3 things. A line, a point, and an arrow. Okay? For it to be a ray, we need these 3 things. Line, point, arrow. And you notice only 1 point. That's what makes it different to a line segment. Line segments have 2 points. But rays only have 1 point, and the second point is replaced with an arrow. Okay. A ray is a line with an end point and an arrow at the other end. And what does the arrow tell us? It tells us the direction the ray or the line is going. Yes, you can see this line will continue going this way because that's the direction the arrow is pointing. Point A here is the end point. The end point, because you can see it's the end of the line. Point B is not the end point because you can see the line is continuing afterwards. There is an arrow after point B. So does that tell you that the line is continuing or the line has stopped? Continuing. And what direction is it continuing in? The way the arrow points. You can see here, if it was just A to B and nothing after, that would be line segment that we learnt in the previous lesson. But now we've got more line and arrow. And this is why we call ray. Okay. So the name of the ray is ray AB. Why is it AB? Because the points are A, B. But remember, not line AB. That's the line segment. This is ray AB. So make sure when we're doing our exercise for rays, not line AB, ray AB. Excellent, guys. The symbol for ray AB is written AB. Now you can either write ray AB or you could draw the arrow over AB, because this also tells us it's a ray. So ray AB or arrow AB. Excellent. Well done, guys. So, how would you name this ray? Have a look at the points. What letters can you see? Excellent. Ray, TS, or ray, ST, but not line, TS. Don't confuse it with line segments. Okay? When you see the arrow, always remember it's a ray. How about this ray? Ray or? So notice, the letters don't need to be next to each other in the alphabet. We could have ray, AZ. We could use A as one point and Z as another. It doesn't have to be AB, XY. You can use whatever references you like, as long as the references are all different. Okay, so now let's just practice some of the vocabulary we have. Point, which is this one here, D. Remember our points. Line segment, B. Line, G. Okay, so which one do we think is the ray? A, yes, A is the ray. Parallel lines, how many lines for parallel lines? E, excellent, well done. Perpendicular lines is one line with another line going off it. F. Angle, which we haven't got to yet, but you can see number C, or letter C, is an angle. It's two arrows in different directions. And finally, the midpoint. Mid means middle. Yes, the point in the middle. Any questions, guys? No. That was excellent. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the video and the PowerPoint presentation so that we can learn more about rays and how they feature in geometry and mathematics. So remember, guys, 3 important points of a ray. First, we need a line, then we need points, and we also need an arrow to tell us the direction the line is traveling. But now, it's time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And I think for this sequence, we'll play a game. We'll have a game of Teacher Says. So listen carefully. Teacher says, touch your knees. Teacher says, touch your shoulders. Teacher says, touch your head. Hands on hips. Teacher says, hands in the air. Teacher says, hands down. Teacher says, hands in the air. Teacher says, hands down. Hands in the air. Touch your knees. Touch your ears. Touch your nose. Teacher says, hands on head. Teacher says, pat your head. Stop. Teacher says, stop. And now, teacher says, let's go into a ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Teacher says, jump. Excellent, guys. And teacher says, sit down. So now we're going to do a board demonstration so our students can learn and understand more about how to draw a ray. First of all, I will demonstrate and I will ask one of my students to come forward and show their understanding by doing a separate ray. So first of all, guys, if we're going to draw a ray, what's the first thing we need? Begins with L. Line. Okay, what type of line would you like me to draw? Should we have vertical, horizontal, or diagonal? Diagonal. Okay, so diagonal line will go like this. We have our line. That's one of the 3 things we need. Next, what do I need, guys? Beginning with P. Point. So let's say I will draw my point here. Okay, so we have line, point. Now, what do we need? Not yet. For the third thing we need to show, a ray is what we're drawing beginning with A. To show the direction the line is traveling, we need an arrow. Okay, because at the moment, we don't know. The line could be going this way. But if we draw an arrow here, we know the line is traveling this way. Now, we need our second point. And we place the second point right near the arrow. You see? Now we're ready to name our ray. Well, first of all, before we can name our ray, what do our points need? Our points need letters. We need references. So what shall we call this point, guys? X. Okay. So we've got point X and we've got point Y. Okay. X, Y. Now remember, we're drawing a ray here, so we don't say line X, Y. What do we say, guys? Ray X, Y. So how do we spell ray? R-A-Y. And what shall we call it? Ray. Not line. Ray X, Y. X, Y. Or we could call it ray Y, X. And if you don't want to draw a ray, the symbol, you could go X, Y, and then over the top, draw your line with your arrow. They both mean the same thing. Ray, X, Y, or you can write the word ray, X, Y. Okay, so remember, when we're doing our rays, not line X, Y, that's for line segments. We have to draw. Excellent. And now, I would like my students to close their eyes. Because when they wake up, somebody will have a pen. And they're going to come forward and design their own ray. Okay, guys, we can open our eyes now. So who's the lucky person with the pen? Pak Bung. Pak Bung is the winner. So come and join me at the front, please, Pak Bung. So we'll follow the exact same steps that I did to demonstrate how to draw a ray. What was the first thing I drew, guys? A diagonal, not a ray, diagonal line. A diagonal line. So what type of line shall we ask Pak Bung to draw? Horizontal or vertical? Okay, so vertical is going up. Excellent. There's our vertical line. That's one of the three things we need. What do you think we need next, guys? A point. Only one at the moment. Okay. That's perfect, Pak Bung. And now, because we're drawing a ray, what's different between a ray and a line segment? What doesn't a line segment have? Arrow. Yes. So now you can see that Pak Bung's ray, we can tell which way the line is traveling. But now that we've got our arrow, we need to give it a second point. Perfect. Pak Bung, that's excellent. So now, Pak Bung has designed a perfect ray. But before we can name it, what do our points need, guys? They need letters, or they need references, and we use them by giving them letters. So Pak Bung, what letters would you like to choose? We've got point O, and we've got point P. So now it's time to name our ray. And remember, guys, it's not line. What do we need to write first? Ray, yes. R-A-Y. And will Pak Bung's ray be called ray XY? Ray P-O. That's correct, because the 2 points are P and O. Or we could call it ray P-O. We can swap the letters round. Ray O-P or ray P-O. And Pak Bung, if you want, can you draw your 2 letters? O-P or P-O? P-O. And then over the top, you can draw your ray. Ray O-P or ray P-O. So you see, we've got 2 perfect rays on the board that our students have learned how to do in this lesson. Pak Bung, that was excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Pak Bung. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. So teachers, what you'll need to do is print off a worksheet for each of the students in your class. And what our students have the chance to do now is demonstrate the knowledge by designing and naming 4 different rays on their worksheet. So remember, guys, each ray will have 1 line, 2 points, 1 arrow. And remember to give your points unique references, and then you can name your rays. But what's the first thing to do, guys? Write our names on top. And give our students around 15 minutes for this activity, and just monitor the class and help them with anything they need. So Chu, this one's for you. Nadia, here's yours. You're welcome. Pat, for you. Pak Bung, you're welcome. Net, for you. You're welcome. Down, here's yours. Bang Bon, for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Prel, for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Lakgao, here's yours. Okay, guys, so similar to the last lesson, when you had to design your 4-line segments, but this time you're drawing rays. So you have 2 perfect examples on the board. You can do your line in any direction as long as it's straight. Then give your line 2 points and also an arrow. Then you need to name or reference your points. And that will give you your ray name. For example, Ray XY. Ray OP. But you can use any letters you like. So your first thing to do is align any direction you like. You can do diagonal, vertical, or horizontal. It's completely up to you. Nadia, that's excellent. That's perfect. Well done. We've got Ray, I, P. Well done. Now remember, Pat, for this one, we're not doing line. That's excellent, but instead of line, ray. Ray, yes. That's brilliant. Ray. Good net. So we've got P-O. And you can then write Ray. Yes. R-A-Y. And then our 2 points, P-O. So we know that this ray is ray P-O. Yep. Very good. And then you can design your next one, number 2. Excellent, Dan. Okay, so what we need first, what we'll do is draw a line. Okay? And then our ray needs 2 points, then 1 arrow. So what points or what letters will you give your points? Like Ray, A, B. You can think of 2 letters yourself. And they don't have to be together. It can be Ray, A, F. It doesn't have to be A, B, C, D, E, F. You could use your initials, Ray, WC. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to design their own rays and also give each point a reference so we can give our rays a name. So just to recap, guys, when we're talking about rays, the 3 important factors are line, points, and most important, an arrow. Yes, the arrow is what tells us the difference between a ray and a line segment. And that was excellent, guys, so very well done. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope you've enjoyed the lesson, found it interesting, and had some fun too. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we all turn to wave and say goodbye? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you next time.